Hi, I'm Steve Sturla, and welcome to Real Hollywood, where we show you the side of Hollywood that you don't normally get a chance to see. Are you married?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Do you have a sugar daddy? Now, is that a real Rolex? Do you have simulated sex in this?
You're getting it.
You could have had a hooker or something. People have been calling you dumb and everything. I gotta talk to you. I'm serious. It's important. And I say, what you gonna do?
Shut up, I've never been interviewed.
Good night, my name is...
Okay.
Where are you from? You've done so many unbelievable films that when you look at them over the years, how come you kept getting ignored by the Oscars?
Yeah, it's interesting how I've been ignored.
Is it politics?
I'm not quite sure what it was. It's got a combination. It's got to be something. You and I are Dr. Watson,
Yeah.
you know, and I've thought of it for a while. I can't see a reason, unless, of course, you know what? When I got into movies, without turning a film with just the movie magazines I made.
Right.
And I have a feeling maybe the establishment in Hollywood in those days weren't prepared for somebody to make it just from photographs in a...
Because you're the pretty boy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. Maybe it's so overwhelming. That,
You were just too good looking.
yeah.
I learned that same thing all the time too, Tony. I'm just too good looking.
Well, you are a good looking man. We both understand what that's about.
We both have that stigma, don't we?
I feel that. I
Yeah.
certainly feel that you do.
I'm
Look
not,
at it. Handsome as hell.
I'm not in your league, Tony. I'm not in your league. But my all-time favorite movie is Sweet Smell of Success. And that is the
Wonderful
most
movie.
amazing performance.
Thanks.
And the other thing I really love, well, of course, I'm not even going to talk about Something Like It Hot because that speaks for itself. That should be an Oscar. Sweet Smell of Success should be an Oscar. Defiant Ones.
But you know, these pictures, we could go down the list of these films. I got into movies in May of 1948.
Right.
I beat everybody in that school, with the exception of Marlon Brando. But Marlon was in another class. He wasn't at the school as I was
Back in New York.
in New York. And all of a sudden, bam, I'm in the movies. Before B. Arthur, Waller Matthau,
Yeah.
Rod Steiger, a couple of writers. And,
Well, you were the best looking.
yeah, well, I
By
think
far.
that's the reason I got in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't delude myself. How could they have told anything about me?
Yeah.
Except that he was a nice-looking kid. We could train him into what
Right.
we wanted, you know? So I said, okay. And that's what happened with me. In those early years, I started. And the first year I was in Hollywood, I had a limousine taking me to work downtown Manhattan.
Right.
So I said to them, listen, the driver, I said, before we go downtown, let's go by the 45th Street Theater, the Piscata New School Theater.
Right. Your old acting school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had a big, what do you call those things overhead? An awning.
Marquee.
A marquee. So we went, and we're going down 45th Street, and I look down in the head, and I see Walter Matthau standing under the marquee,
Right.
hands in his pocket, kind of a gloomy day. I don't know, I felt so bad for him. And I verbalized for myself what he was thinking. I became Walter Matthau. I said, what a lousy profession I chose. I can't get a job. Here I am standing in the gutter. I don't know if I'm going to ever be able to do it. Maybe I got to go work at some theater in the front. These were the things I could see him saying.
Yeah.
And we pulled up to him. And I told the driver, you see that guy standing there? When you get opposite him, when I'm opposite him, stop. So he pulled up, and I started to roll. I didn't roll it down yet. But the last 15 seconds,
Yeah.
I said, what is he doing standing out here like that? I mean, and showing how sad he was.
Right.
If the other actors would have been around, he'd have jumped out of it. You know, we actors are all alike.
Right.
So as we drove up, I don't know what prompted me. I rolled the window down of this limousine, and Walter spotted it the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And he kind of watched that limousine come up to him. When it got to the passenger section window, we stopped. And he was looking at the tinted window,
Yeah.
and I rolled it down. And he saw me. He almost took a breath. And I said to him, not even knowing what I was saying, I said, I fucked Marilyn. Well, I did Marilyn too. But I fucked Yvonne DeCarlo. And he looked at me like he couldn't believe that I would say that. I couldn't believe it.
And that's all you said.
That's all I said. I rolled the window up. I say to the driver, get out of here. So we drove away. And lucky for Walter and me, he got in the movies. 2 years later, he was doing parts all over the place.
Right.
And he did a picture with me. Come and see me. You get in touch with me.
I would love to come and see you. I mean, can you imagine how much fun you and I would have hanging out together?
Too good.
I love meeting you so much. I've been waiting to
Privilege
meet you
for me
forever.
as well. Here we are.
Here we are.